Hey everyone, not sure if you guys can hear me, see me, let me know. Okay, all right guys, I'm Gia and I'm super excited to be partnering with Il Makiage today. Gonna pretty much be sharing some insight about the brands and then a little bit about their foundation. So once again, for those of you guys that just joined, I'm Gia, nice to meet you guys. There's also like a live chat, so feel free throughout the video if you guys want to ask your questions, and I'll try to get them throughout the video, or we could just do like a quick Q&A at the end, whatever you guys prefer. So yeah, feel free to use that chat box. Yeah, so today is going to be me sharing insight on, we're going to focus today on the Woke Up Like This foundation. Again, feel free to let me know if you guys can hear me or not, so I'm able to tell. Okay. All right. So a little bit about myself. For those of you that don't know me, I'm sure most of you don't know me. So I'm Gia, and I've been a professional makeup artist for over 10 years, based in New York City. And yeah, I'm going to be partnering with Il Makiage. I love, love, love the brand. For those of you that are not familiar with Il Makiage, they launched in the US about 2 years ago. They're a tech-first, prestigious beauty brand. So they're pretty much revolutionizing the way you shop online for makeup. Okay, I'm able to see your comments now. Yay. So let me know any questions you guys have. And again, I'll be checking throughout the video. Yeah, so again, they're pretty much revolutionizing, changing the game with pretty much how you shop online for makeup. So I know you guys, I know most of you guys, hold on, sorry. My video, I want to make sure you guys can see me. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so sorry about that. I had a little glitch real quick. Yeah, so I'm sure that you guys have heard about the foundation, or maybe you guys seen it online. And whether, you know, it is that you're skeptical, or, you know, you kind of wanted to know a little bit more insight about the product, that's what I'm here for. That's what we're going to focus on today. So I'm going to tell you a little bit, we're going to go into detail about the formula, about, you know, who's going to be beneficial for, skin types, things like that. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, and then we're going to go into a few other cool things. So make sure you guys stay tuned till the end. All right, so for starters, with the foundation, I'm going to do a little unboxing with you, but I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. So I'm going to make it special. All right, so let's talk about the formula. So the Woke Up Like This foundation is good for all skin types. And the reason why it's good for all skin types, and what I mean by all skin types, whether you're normal, you're dry, you're oily, your combination, whatever it is, with, you know, everything in one, our skin changes with every season. So it's going to be good for everyone. Now, you have to keep in mind that with every product, you always want to make sure that you're prepping your skin according to your specific skin type, just so you get the most benefits of the product. So in my case, I'm normal, but I tend to be more on the dry side. And what I mean by that is I usually get drier like in the outer part of the face. For the most part, I'm pretty normal. I don't really get too shiny. But the formula of the product is a satin finish. And that's why I'm saying it's good for all skin types. It's not going to be too matte. It's not too dewy or too luminous. So it's like a silky, it's a natural matte, meaning it's satin. So it's good for everyone. And again, if you're someone that's oilier, just try to incorporate products that are more like oil controlling, things like that. Vice versa, if you're drier, try to make sure that your skincare, your prepping is like, you know, very hydrating, things like that. Yeah, so that's the formula. I know I'm a ranter, so feel free to ask questions. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, so that's a little bit about the formula, good for everyone. One of my favorite things about it is, I'm going to show you guys the packaging, and then I'll show you an unboxing, but I'm going to show you the packaging just because I feel like you guys are being cheated right now. So this is what it looks like. Now, with the quality of the packaging, it comes in a glass bottle. So can you say high maintenance, luxurious, chic, all of the above? Yeah, so that's the packaging. Comes with a pump. And that's that. Now, I spoke about that. So when it comes to the formula, now we know it's good for all skin types, right? So the formula is my favorite thing about it. Two of my favorite things. It's a very lightweight formula. And what I mean by it's lightweight, I mean that you can do multiple layers depending what coverage you want. Wait for this. It's lightweight, so it's going to be breathable. It's going to feel like you have nothing on. I know a lot of times, like, depending what formula you use, some tend to get cakey or like really heavy. It feels like you're wearing a mask, and it's just me personally, I'm not into that. So love that one. And then best of all, it's buildable. So that's when it also comes into play. Like I mentioned, it's good for all skin types and preferences, skin types and preferences. So let's say you're someone that wants a natural sheer finish. You want to start off with minimal product, and it's going to just even up the complexion. It's going to give you a fresh overall finish. And if you're someone that likes a medium coverage, you just want to add a bit more. And then full coverage, just keep adding. Don't get scared, because I know when people say keep adding, you know, you probably might be fearful it's going to get heavy or cakey. No, because remember, it's lightweight. A few other things about it. It's good for all ages. So if you're someone that has no concerns and you're super blessed, and, you know, we're all blessed, of course, don't hold me to that. But let's say, you know, you're younger, teen, or whatever it is, and you really don't have any concerns, it's going to be great to even out the overall complexion and that. Let's say you're on the more mature side. It has vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, and using these, it literally plumps the skin. It retains the moisture. It smooths everything out. So again, it's just a very beautiful, beautiful foundation. And yeah, if you like to build that coverage, just keep adding a bit more. I also always like to include, this is just off topic, but always keep in mind, with any product, especially foundation, make sure you're using a primer, and it's always good to include tools and technique. So make sure you're using a technique that works for you, and great tools, whether that be your fingers, sponges, brushes, just so you get the most benefits. Another thing I'd mention, it has 50 shades. 50 shades for everyone. So whether, you know, you're the lightest shade, you're medium, the deepest, we have someone for everyone. Super diverse, so no one's left out, because that's what we believe in. So that's another great thing. Yeah, so now, so great thing about that, about the foundation, they also have, I'm kind of like freestyling here, so if I'm rambling, I'm sorry. Feel free to interject and ask me specific questions, or we'll do that at the end. So a great thing about it, they have a power match quiz. Now, the power match quiz, you're going to take it on their website, right? And what that's going to do, it's going to help match you as accurate as possible. Now, you just have to keep in mind that it's super accurate. Like, it's so accurate. The only thing is, you want to make sure that you're answering the questions accurately, meaning something super important to keep in mind that I always tell my clients, my friends, people that I kind of like share my secret with, is you want to understand, for starters, your complexion. A lot of times, some people are not aware of their undertone, and that's honestly the trickiest part. As long as you understand your undertone, and I'll give you an example. So there's several different types. There's warm, there's cool, and there's neutral. So there's someone that's more golden, more towards like the yellow, the golden, warmer, as you want to say. And then we have like more pink, more red, which is cooler, and then we have neutral, which is not too much of either. And then there's olive, which is kind of like olive, it's warm, but kind of not too much. It's neutral, if that makes sense. I may be blabbering, but yeah, you want to make sure you know your undertone, you understand it. So when you're asking the questions, you're going to get the best results. So that's key. All right, so I'm going to show you, because it's amazing. I'm putting it back in the packaging so I can show you guys. All right, so once you receive it, comes in on packaging like this, just sleek, chic, straight to the point. And then you're gonna get, the packaging is like this, will look like this. And like I already gave it away, sorry. This is the packaging, glass bottle, very high maintenance. Love that, it has a pump, like I said. And then, sorry, I'm just placing this, making sure it's not going to fall. Okay, so the best part about everything that I just mentioned, I know I said so much in so little time, but we also have, I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I don't know if you guys know or aware, but they have a try before you buy system. Now we're gonna go more into depth with what that is all about, what the program is all about. So pretty much I'm gonna kind of like read off the box if I need help, or again, if you want to ask specific questions, I'll answer your questions. So you're pretty much trying the products for free for 14 days before you buy. No strings attached. You're only paying for shipping, which is $5. Yeah, so products are yours to try for free 14 days, starting on the day they were delivered, right? And depending on the bundle, I know there's foundation. There's also a bundle whether you're using primer and concealer, same thing. Okay, and let's get to the point, the juicy part. So let's say you don't love it, you're not a fan, or whatever it is. Maybe maybe you didn't know any tips I shared about like getting the right shade and things like that. So you don't love it, you can just exchange or return. If you love it, you keep it, and then that's when they'll charge you. So yeah, so you can always visit ilmakiage.com/return to download your return label and send back any returns within 14 days of delivery at the end of your trial, of course. And you'll only be charged for the products you keep. Okay, so comes with this little brochure. It's also gonna come with your slip that tells you, about the products you ordered and everything I kind of just mentioned about how the try before you buy works. It tells you your free returns and exchanges, additional questions, and then it also gives you the email down below for customer service in case, you have any inquiries of, something wasn't answered or you're not happy. Once again, you can just email them and they will definitely help you as much as they can. But yeah, I kind of even want to do a demo. I do have some makeup on right now. This is what I'm wearing now. I just did a little tutorial using this makeup. But I just want to show you guys how amazing this is. I'm running out because this is old packaging. So they match me. It depends whether I'm like more sun-kissed, more tan, more pale. It tends to change. But right now I'm shade 85. Now with me, I'm a bit more golden, not too yellow because I have a bit of sun. But usually I'm like super, super yellow. And I'm just going to use a little sponge just to show you guys I literally have nothing on here because I already have my makeup. But I know it looks light. This is what I have on, by the way. But it's hard to tell because I already have makeup. But as you can see, I hope you can see, it's just super flawless. And the video I did earlier, I was actually teaching on how to achieve like a natural medium finish. So I did a layer, added a bit more, but overall it just covered. I tend to have a lot of freckles here. I have sunspots, I have texture, forehead, chin, I have pores, and I actually used it hand in hand with the primer and it was just flawless. It's my everyday, it's lightweight, I can breathe, but I feel like I look like a human, but like with a little bit of a filter, if that makes sense. So yeah, let me know if you guys have questions, and that way I can kind of, I don't even know if I'm missing the questions, but I'm your biggest fan. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll just keep that there. But what else? Let me see if I'm missing anything else that I really didn't speak about. Yeah, so I told you guys about the accuracy of the quiz. Just make sure you're answering it accurately to your complexion, your undertone, things like that. What else? Not sure. I'm trying to see if you guys have any questions here. Someone had asked before, how am I charged? So you're just paying shipping $5. Yeah, so if you don't return the products within 14 days of receiving them, they'll pretty much know that you love them, and therefore they'll charge your card the full price of the foundation. That's 14 days after receiving the products. Okay. I'm trying to answer questions that again might have been skeptical, so I'm like answering because no. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, what does the primer do? Beautiful. All right, so the primer that I use, and this is by Il Makiage as well. Also super sleek packaging, off topic. But the primer, number one, is going to help with the application overall. So this one in particular is a poreless-based smoothing primer. So it's going to help with texture, with pores, with fine lines. It also controls the oil. It literally is giving you a filter. It's smoothing everything else, so you have a fresh, clear canvas. Therefore, when you go in with foundation, it's just going to be more flawless, more airbrush. And again, even if you're using it, some people use it on its own. Like, I know people that don't wear makeup, even some guys, you know, want to go to work or whatever, and they might have texture. You can literally just apply some. I'll show you what it looks like. Just like that. Apply some anywhere, you know, you have concerns, T-zone, something like that. Could you put the foundation on fair skin? Yes, I'm going to open mine up. Mine is running low. Don't do this at home. Okay, so I'm taking some of the foundation. This is the one I just used. I'm going to use my finger that has a bit of primer. You usually don't want to test on the neck. I'm going to try to do, I'll do right here for you guys, because I want you guys to see how amazing this is. And I'm going to take a brush. This is their 100 brush. Remember, I do have a bit on, but instantly it disappears. And that's what you want, because the whole point of foundation, you don't, unless that's what you're trying to achieve, you know, to each its own. But usually you want it to disappear and blend seamlessly into the neck and the rest of the body. And again, I did a video before and it matched perfectly. Then we have our blush, our bronzer, all that good stuff. So it would be moisturizer, primer, foundation. Yes. Joan, what's your skin type? Maybe I could get more into detail. But ideally, you do want to have a skincare regimen, because I'm honest, if you can have the best foundation, which is this one. You can throw that on. But if you don't have a proper skincare routine, you know what I mean? It's not going to be as great as it could be. Okay, mostly dry, definitely mature. Yes, for sure, you want to use a good skincare routine. I always recommend to my clients, I love incorporating, if you're not already, I love incorporating some serums, maybe oils. Again, you're going to love it because the hyaluronic acid, that pretty much retains the moisture, so you're more hydrated because you're drier. The vitamin E, same thing. And then in your case, to be completely honest, I would pair that with the no filter primer. Just put one pump. Put after your moisturizer, your serum, or whatever it is that you're doing, do that. And honestly, I'm going to recommend another product. Sorry, but I just want to hook you guys up. This is another product that if you're more on the dehydrated, dry skin, this is amazing. And you can actually use this before the primer and then after your whole makeup is done. And it's also by Il Makiage. It's the hydrating setting spray. So this has aloe, cucumber, chamomile. So it's very soothing. Again, plumping to the skin. You can use it without makeup to refresh it. You could keep it in your purse, things like that. But yeah, it's everything goes hand in hand. I'll try to answer a few more questions. Why don't you put it on your wrist like companies do in photos? Because you don't really want to match to your wrist, honestly, MLM, because you're not going to put the makeup on your wrist. So I know sometimes in stores, department stores, especially back in the day, because like I said, over 10 years, usually people would do here or even on their neck. But ultimately, the way I like to do it, I like doing around the jaw area, because remember, you want it to blend in seamlessly to the rest of the body, but ultimately you want to match your face and everything else. But also keep in mind, everyone is different. And some people, we have discoloration. We're human. You know, some people's neck is darker, it's lighter. We have redness, we have, you know, different skin concerns. So that's why you don't want to do your wrist, to be honest, or your palm. You want to do, I like doing here. But doing the test, doing the quiz, answer accurately, and it gives a lot of options. The last time I checked, I believe it's only 90 seconds. So especially now, I know we're still semi-quarantine, wherever you guys are. Also, if I didn't mention, the try before you buy, just in case you guys, because I know you guys didn't ask, but right now it's only available US and Canada, but they're working super hard to get that everywhere, all over the world. We're coming for everyone. What is the undertone? So like I mentioned before, I don't want to take up too much time, but undertone, so it's pretty much, again, the quiz is going to help you determine what undertone you are. Several questions from either the veins, if you don't want to tell with that, also with preferences. I like to keep it easy. So, you know, we go from light to medium to tan to dark deep. And all the beautiful flavors of the world, right? But again, I want to keep it simple. So let's do neutral in the middle. Then we have yellow, so warmer, and then cooler. So if you see you have more, like instantly, as you can see, even through camera, I'm sure, is that I tend to be more on the warmer, more yellow. I look a bit golden. So I'm a warmer undertone. But then with the Power Match quiz, they're going to show you several photos. If you guys haven't tried it, you have literally, like, trust me, I'm just trying to hook you guys up. It's only going to take 90 seconds. And then it's going to show you several pictures several different times to get to the bottom of it. And then also, so you know, you get the most benefits. Because sometimes we might know our undertone, but it also has to do, some people, unbeknownst to us, sometimes we like to look a bit darker, vice versa. We like to look a bit lighter, you know? So it's going to help you with the pictures. But yeah, there's warmer, there's cooler, there's neutral. Neutral, you're not too red, pink, you're not too yellow. You're kind of right in between, if that makes sense. And then, like I just mentioned. But yeah, try the quiz. Super easy. And I hope I answered questions. If you guys have any other questions about the formula, I hope I was like as helpful as possible with the packaging, who it's good for, somewhat of the ingredients, skin type, finish. Another thing is using the brush. The quiz is good. I agree. The quiz is amazing. Like, hands down. Hands down, the first time I took it, I was matched to the perfect shade. And because every season our skin tends to change, no matter what complexion you are, especially even if you're not trying to get sun, when we're outside, we get a bit more sun-kissed, even if it's slightly. So for me, I always keep 2 on deck. I'm not lying. I'm going to show you right now. So I always keep 2 on deck. Sorry. I always keep 2. So for summer and fall, I have my one shade. And then winter, spring, I have another one, because I tend to get more tan now, summertime. Going into fall, I still have that warmth, vice versa. Once I start getting into the winter, I tend to lose a bit of my beautiful complexion. So then I just kind of use a lighter one. And then the greatest part of all, in between, you can always mix. That's just another tip off topic, but make sure you're answering the questions for your complexion, your undertone, and you should be fine. Okay, beautiful. I'm not sure if I missed any questions, but we're going to wrap it up. That was the primer. Okay. Yes, guys, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you guys are notified whenever we do another live, and stay tuned for more amazing content. Maybe you'll even see me there doing some application videos. If you guys request it, I'd be glad to do that. But yeah, make sure you do that. And yeah, enjoy and happy shopping. And I hope you guys love it as much as I do. All right, bye guys. Thank you for watching.